up, everyone? I'm Female Otaku, and I'm going to review episode 9 or episode 21 of Durarara, the second arc, or like Durarara 10, and I think it is illegal for an anime to be this good. I can't. I just can't, man. This is too good. It's too good. It's illegal, man. It's illegal. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Durarara is too good. It's tugging with my emotions, okay? It's like, you know what? My favorite episode of Durarara, like, of both seasons, was originally the finale to season 1. But it's now this episode, okay? This episode is now my favorite episode in all of Durarara, okay? Just, it was so good. So good. And not just getting backstory on husbando number 3, Izaya. It's just because also more with my favorite couple of all time, and that would be Shinra and Celti, okay? Shinra and his love towards Celti. Oh my gosh, man. Sometimes he'll just get a little deep. He'll take a moment, stop being ridiculous, and just start pouring out his love to Celti. And I die at those scenes, man. I just like, relationship goals. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't. Durarara is too good. It's like, wow. After a week of terribly paced episodes, of course, you know, some episodes were pretty well paced and stuff like that, but after a majority of the episodes this past week with terrible pacing, we get something like Durarara, and it just makes me forget about everything else. It's like, what's slow pacing? I don't know what slow pacing is. You wanna know why? Because this episode was just that good that it is illegal, okay? Alrighties, now that I had my fangirling out, why don't I actually review this episode, alright? So, with this episode, we had a backstory on Shinra and Izaya's relationship, okay? And turns out their friendship started back over in middle school, okay? And who else absolutely loved that scene when Shinra, he was just like, well, I do have one friend, and then you have a clip of Shizuo before he dyed his hair blonde and stuff. You just saw him covered in blood and just like tearing up a bunch of stuff. He's all angry, and then you go back to Shinra and he's just all like, oh, but he's over at another school. It's like, Shinra. You see, I really like the backstory between Shinra and Izaya's relationship. We got to see how completely weird and different these guys are from the crowd. You see, Shinra says that him and Izaya are too different, but I don't know, I kind of think they're more alike than they think. I mean, sure, one is more of a sociopath, while the other one's kind of just I don't know, a fetish freak, but you know, friendships, that's how they start. Okay? You see, like I said, these two were complete oddballs, alright? And then they end up finding each other, and then they have like this awesome friendship that still continues today, even though their friendship is a little rough around the edges right now today. But still, we know that Izaya is still human, even though Celti in the end, she was all like, no, Izaya's still Izaya, but I'm just all like, Izaya's bae. But anyway, so it was an interesting conversation that Shinra and Izaya had. What I really liked the most was when they were talking about corpses and stuff, because they were talking about the biology club, and then Izaya is just all like, imagining Shinra and him being like a rotting corpse and stuff, and then Shinra's all like, well, what if I don't rot? And it's just like, what? Like, that's not what regular people say, and that's why I love these guys, okay? These characters are great together, and I'm glad they're friends. It's interesting the friends that Shinra has, alright? He's friends with these two rivals. It's like, what? It's great though. It's really great, alright? And so, I want to talk about something that I've been talking about and mentioning and thinking about for episodes upon episodes, and that was the fake Izaya, alright? If you don't remember, I have said this before a couple of times about how when we had an Akane episode over in, like, I think it was episode 10, maybe 9 or something, back over in the second arc, she says that she met this guy named Izaya who told her that Shizuo is a hitman, okay? And when I saw the image of this guy, I knew already that that was not Izaya. That was a fake, but no one else seemed to catch it. And even though I kept saying it, no one else seemed to realize it or pay any mind to it. Well, joke's on you, because I was right, okay? Because, you see, we find out that this fake Izaya happens to be a person that Izaya uses to continuously ruin his life, okay? Because this guy, Nakura, okay? The alias name that Izaya uses? Yeah, that's actually a real name belonging to a real guy, and this guy just so happened to use a switchblade to go stab, well, tried to stab Izaya, but he ended up stabbing Shinra. And so, because of that day, Izaya kept a switchblade, and he decided to make sure this dude's life is a living hell. Alright, and so, Nakura. Poor dude. Poor dude. So, I have a question though. Was it Izaya's doing in making sure that Akane was talking to, like, Nakura and stuff? Like, did Izaya want Akane to talk to Nakura and not really him? Because Namie was also there, so was she, like, a part of this and things like that? Like, I'm a little confused with that whole situation, so I really hope we get some clarification with that. Alright? Because also in last week's episode, we saw that Akane recognized Izaya, but then again, like, I don't know, they kind of looked alike at that point, so I don't know. I don't know, I want more clarification on that scene. But yeah, very, very, very good episode. I enjoyed it so much. My new favorite episode of Durarara. I'm telling you, I was working on making my top 10 summer anime, but I just had to pause because I still don't know. I don't know, okay? Like, literally, I was thinking about my top 3, and I can't even think of that, okay? I am having some problems. This anime, man, it's too good. It's too good. Well, catch me later as I review Charlotte. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.